Hello and welcome to Todd Rolls Dice, where we're going to take a look at the two latest Rumour engines. So normally I do these in last week in Warhammer. I was going to do one this week, but I'm away, so I don't know. We'll see what comes up. I'm not entirely sure how this week's going to plan out. But this week's Rumour engine is really good, and I think there's quite a lot that we can talk about with it. So we're going to look at that in a second. But I thought we'd cover last week's first. So last week, I just brushed it off as, and you can see it here, it's just a flamer. But actually, is it more than that? It looks just like a flamer. There's a chain on it with hooks, which could mean chaos, but there's no trophies, so could it be chaos? I mean, I think it's Chaos Knights. Let's just come out and say it right now. I think that is a Chaos Knight flamethrower, or maybe some type of new cultist flamethrower. But then if it was a cultist, would they not be holding it? Like, surely, I'm not entirely sure. I'm not sold. It just, for some reason in my head, my brain is going, it's probably bigger than you think, which is why I'm thinking it could be a Dreadnought, a new Hellbrute, anything like that. The chains are making me think Chaos. But what if it's Catachans? What if? And I'm going to tell you why, because I've just thought of that 5 minutes ago. Because of this image. It's obviously some type of Auspex style control. I'm going to guess a kill team, because they probably have a drone that flies around doing surveillance-y stuff, and this person controls it. They're definitely not, I was going to say definitely not Tau. It looks like human hands is all I'll say. The fingerless gloves, which points to human, military. I mean, that kind of, if it's 40k, which it has to be. They mentioned something about Sigmar down there, but I doubt it very much. What if it is some type of Catachan drone controller for a new kill team that is going to be Catachan jungle fighters? They desperately need a refresh. Fingerless gloves, in my brain, as a child of the late 80s, well, child of the 90s, but I was born in the late 80s. Fingerless gloves have always been like action hero movie stuff. They've always been action hero stuff. And who better in the 41st millennium to wear action hero stuff than the Catachan jungles? Rambo themselves. The embodiment of Rambo in 40k. Pretty much, loosely. Marbo is probably the embodiment of Rambo. But, you know, as a faction, they're Rambo-esque. It has to be human. The way that they're holding it, it's definitely, it's four fingers and a thumb. And it just looks like a human device. That's usually signifies the Auspex style. It's got a comm, so they're obviously, and they mentioned controlling things in. But my guess is it's either an Auspex device, a la Aliens, or it's some sort of drone controller. I'm going to go drone controller because that fits the pet theme that kill team teams or human kill team teams tend to have. Does that fit Catachan though? Because this has to be Imperial Guard. I'm going to say, I don't know. It's the flamer that made me think Catachans. The ones that I first thought was Elysian drop troops. They are sort of close quarters, bullpup, laser rifle shooting, jump pack wearing. I mean, how do you describe them? I think in Elysia themselves, they're like drafted in as an anti-pirate force, so they go from ship to ship in void and high altitude. Them having a drone would make sense, right? Surely. And wouldn't it be cool if Elysians came back? But then surely the Tempestus Aquilons are the new Elysians. Nowhere near as cool, but surely that's the idea. I don't know, but this is obviously human, it's obviously Guard, because why would we be getting new Space Marine Scouts? We wouldn't. We only got them last year before? Last year I think it was. And there's no other Space Marines that would have it. It's clearly not Custodes, because why would they have something like that? It must be Imperial Guard. I mean, it could be Sisters, but again, it doesn't fit the Sisters aesthetic. It's very military, which is the Guard. It might be 30k, but then it just looks so 40k to me. But let me know what you think in the comments. I'm genuinely interested, because my brain has just gone, it has to be Guard. I think you'd agree. But then it's which Guard? Surely it's not going to be another Cadian thing. It doesn't fit right for Krieg because it is fingerless gloves, which makes you think hotter climate, which makes you think Death World Jungle Planet, which makes me think either Catachans, and potentially this is a Catachan flamer, or it's Elysians and we're getting a kill team. But that's another Guard kill team, and we already have the jumpy dudes. Maybe it's not kill team, maybe they just, surely they're not going to expand the Guard range again twice in this new edition. His 10th has got a massive overhaul of Krieg in plastic. I don't know. I mean, it might be an Agents of the Imperium team that I can't think of. There is photographic evidence of Catachans wearing fingerless gloves. One of them in one of the arts that was one of the Codex art pieces. In the very background of the picture is wearing a fingerless glove. I don't think you can base that on anything. So I'm gonna go Catachan probably, but I really want Elysians. As I say, let me know what you think in the comments below. As always, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.